Hey everybody, it's been a few days, but I'm back. The title of my scope today is Pick Your Emotions and Your Budget. So it's the holiday season. Hello, it's the holiday season, and I know that a lot of you, which is normal, get back. Want to go shopping, start shopping for Christmas gifts, and it's the time for, getting together with your family with meals and all that kind of stuff. But aside from Monday morning being like the biggest day that people have heart attacks and stuff because they don't want to go back to work, this part of the year is also one of those days where people just really get depressed because, for one, there's a lot of people who follow things on social media, and social media mostly only shows the after so many shots, great shot of people's lives. But my word to you, don't let that get you in a place where you're going to regret it the next day, because just like this day is going to end and the next day is going to come, the rest of the days of this year are going to do the same thing. Don't wake up the day after Christmas and realize that you have put yourself in a lot of debt, because you're going to have to pay that debt off. I'll tell y'all a funny story. So last year I was looking for extra money, ways to make extra money. And so I went on CareerBuilder and I filled out all these applications for online opportunities. And I ended up getting a job to score essays for elementary schools. I don't know where the schools are, but they're online. So the company paid you to score so many essays. You got paid by the amount of essays that you scored. And then I ended up, this company reached out to me. I use that loosely. Reached out to me, and they wanted to offer me a position as a third-party shipper. So do your due diligence if you're going online looking for jobs. I love, the internet. I love the internet, and that it allows you to have a lot of opportunities. But you have to be very aware of what you are getting yourself into. Because let me tell you, from the end of October until like the second or third week in December, I worked for this company. I'm using quotations, company. And what my job was, they were going to send me the packages, and I was to check the packages and make sure that nothing in the contents were broken or damaged. I was to take pictures of these items and then upload them to this website, a shipping back office sort of thing. They were going to pay me $3,000. There was an opportunity for advancement. It just sounded really good, right? Until I didn't get paid. Now, mind you, the items that were coming to my house, they were really good items. And I thought about telling y'all about this when this book came in my mailbox, okay? PSSL. I didn't even know what that was. Now, the company, after I realized that I was not getting paid, I started doing more research, because I actually communicated with the person, like talked to this person on the phone. I did all of this, and I'm still trying to figure out, okay, well, when am I going to get paid? So I started receiving the packages. I was like, don't send this to my house, because I still had not gotten paid. Like, I was going to the post office daily, mailing packages, getting tracking numbers, and taking pictures of the tracking numbers and posting them to this site. They didn't exist. When I tell you that was the dumbest thing I have ever done in my life. And usually I'm pretty good about checking stuff out. I had Mac, the desktops coming to my house. Hello. Hi, how you doing? I had cell phones. Like, this was around the time that the iPhone 7 had just come. I had so many cell phones coming to my house. I had skates coming to my house. I had, like, Apple. I had so many Apple products coming to my house. I should have kept the stuff. That's what I should have done. Because $3,000, more than $3,000 worth of stuff came through my house. And I was checking the inventory, taping it back up, sending it to, taking it to the post office. So I ended up getting in contact with the guy, one of the guys that's over the investigation division for the United States Post Office. Well, there are a lot of people out here who are stealing things. They're stealing people's identity, and they're using I mean, they had a ring in this area, and I was like, what? Because the guy told me that another lady had come in and said the same thing. And so by this time, I'm nervous. I'm like, oh my God, am I finna go to jail? I'm too young to go to jail. I can't go to jail. I wouldn't last. So I called the police officer because they would not stop sending me stuff, and I would put, by this time I had started putting returns to sender back on the packages and putting it back in the mailbox. They wouldn't take the stuff away. Like, they were sending the stuff back. A Tiffany bracelet came to my house, and I sent it home. Be careful, people, because 9 out of 10 people don't really care about your safety. They don't care about your future. They don't care about using you as a scapegoat. They will do it. There was a lesson for me. I will not be looking online for any other jobs that I cannot really vet, because I worked really hard, even though I was just, picking packages up or getting them inside my house. And that some of this stuff was huge. Like, I had an entire lighting system. I could have used that lighting system to record some stuff for myself. Be careful. It's Christmas. People want extra money. And they know that people want extra money. So they're going to use that as a way to get you and make it sound real good. Needless to say, I never got paid. And a couple of the items, I had one item left that I could not get rid of. So I kept it, took it to the pawn shop, and I got $120 for it. But that's still, I'm like, I used up a lot of gas, time, exerted a lot of physical strength for that position. And they didn't even, the number, after I called the number, after like that the last week in November, I started calling her back because, things just started sounding, something just in my soul just wasn't right. So I started calling the number. None of the numbers worked. Nobody responded to my email. The web address, the website that I was looking at when I first got started, I called myself researching, it was gone. It was terrible. So people, out of love for you, I want you to know that there are some ways to not only keep yourself from being frustrated this Christmas, there are some ways for you to make money legally and see a paycheck. Find those ways. Don't do stuff that you're gonna regret. When my baby, my oldest son, was real little, I was a new mama. Mind you, I didn't want kids, but I ended up pregnant with my first son, and I spoiled the crap out of him for like the first 4 or 5 years of his life till his brother came. And each birthday, he had at least 2 or 3 birthday parties. And for Christmas, because his birthday is in January, Christmas is in December. There were years when he got thousands of dollars worth of stuff. Starting from when he was some months old till he was like 5. And I started looking at this stuff. I was like, he ain't even playing with it. He don't need all this no more. But then his brother came, and it was like, oh, he definitely ain't getting all this stuff no more. And then my husband, which was my boyfriend at the time, he was a tight man. He wouldn't spend money too much on stuff. And so one year we got into it because my baby was turning 1. My son was turning 6. My youngest son's birthday is in December. And, then there's Christmas. Nobody's talking to you, though. And he bought my baby one gift for his birthday. I was like, where the rest of the stuff is? So I took my money and I bought him a whole bunch of more gifts. And we got into it. He don't need all it. I didn't care. That was not for him to say. That was my baby. And I wanted him to be able to tear open the packaging for everything. So I understand that, the feeling that you want your kids to have during the holiday season. But don't go broke, okay? I had to go to court 2 weeks ago because I decided I want to live like Dave Ramsey be talking about. I don't want to be in debt. So I decided that I was going to consolidate all my bills. Well, one creditor called me to court, so I went to court. The law office told me don't say nothing. Asked for an extension. I did. They was like, no, you need to pay us. I was like, okay. Call my lawyer. It's not cool to just be out there being broke. 9 out of 10 people that I keep using 9 out of 10 because it's true. People that you stand in line around or park beside, they're in debt. Don't nobody want that. You know what happens when you have a lot of debt? Your insides feel bad when you get paid and you can't keep the money. Nobody wants that feeling. You just feel like you carry a weight around. I know. I've been heavy for a long time. And I don't mean like physically. I mean like mentally and emotionally. Because I be wanting to keep my money that I work so hard for. And I know that it stems back from my parents. They work real hard and they spend all their money. They never really taught me how to handle it. So I can remember being in school, and it was when it was time for me to go on a field trip, like out of town, I would leave home with hundreds of dollars. I mean, $700, $800, $900 to go out of town. And you know what I did? I spent every dime, came back broke. Everybody had a gift. I thought that was cool. Nobody told me I shouldn't have been doing that. I should have been saving some of that money. And now here I am. 34, trying to fix my financial mess. Don't dig holes you don't have to dig. Pay for stuff cash. Use a debit card. Credit cards, I let all my my credit cards just go away. I don't even use. I thought I needed them, an emergency. That was my husband for. He my emergency. He handled it. But yeah. Check your emotions and check your budget this season. It's going to be 2018, and trust me, as quick as 2017 went away, 2018 is going to go away even faster. Don't be sitting around in 2018 looking back at 2017 saying what I wish I hadn't done. Don't do it. See you guys later.